Hi guys, charity shop Gold or Garbage, chipping Sodbury today. This charity shop was Break, B-R-E-A-K, and this fellow was priced at £4.50, and I was looking at it and explaining that I couldn't really justify £4.50, especially when we've no idea whether it'll work. Battery pack's missing. Wires are cut off there. Now, I'm not sure if it's wire controlled or radio controlled. There's a wire sticking up just there. So they said how about £3.50. That's broken. So I said yeah. So £3.50. I'm looking in there, there's glue been stuck on stuff in there. Looks like there's bits broken off there. That's probably the stopper that stops it going back too far. I think there should be like shock absorber things there and there. I think there's also bits missing from here, so there's quite a few bits missing. Whether it will still work without those bits, we will find out, and I shall have to take it apart, at least partly apart, just so we can work out whether it's radio controlled or wire controlled. Looks like it's got a speaker in there for sound effects. And there's sort of plasticky wheels. Yeah, not rubber. So it's going to have no grip. Right, alright, so what have we got? Got a loose wire there. That says antenna, so it is radio controlled. .40 megahertz written on there. That looks like an LED wire that's come off. I wonder where that LED wire went. Anyway, I'll go and get a 40 megahertz transmitter. Oh, that's broken as well. Gosh, there's lots of bits broken on here. Looks to me like, well, we've only got two wires going to the front, so they're going to Oh yeah, there must be a motor in there somewhere to lift this up and down. 2 wires go into there for the steering motor. And 2 wires coming down here for the drive motor. Which doesn't look like it's going to do much. That's odd. It's split, so that doesn't look good, does it? Gonna have to have a look at that as well. So this one might be a pile of work to get it going. Well, the battery box said 4.8 volts, so we should be able to connect something on here to give us 4.8 volts. Just trying to guess where that went. That's the LED wire, as I say. One LED wire goes to the forward drive, one goes to the rear drive, forwards and backwards I mean, for the drive motor. Well, being as it said 4.8 volts, I would guess that's supposed to be a rechargeable battery, probably a NiCad. I've got 4 nickel metal hydride batteries in here. So that's probably about right voltage. In case you're wondering, I've taken the other 4 out and strapped it across, so let's have a look. Freshly charged, so put that where you can see it, I suppose, might be handy. Can you see that at all? Probably not. 5.2, so freshly charged. That's about right. And then the other thing we can do is use these connectors that I got the other day off eBay or somewhere, where we can just clamp bare wires in there to make the connection. So if I strip these off, should allow us a bit more, I think, on that one. Squeeze that, push it in there, release it, made connection. Squeeze that, push it in there, release it, and we've made connection. And plug that into there. Okay, let's try transmitter on. Ooh, something happened then. Well, that's interesting. This is the controller from my Shunt Robot Wars, and it's compatible, although it looks like all the gears are broken in here, because although the motors work, the rest of it doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, that's that one. I can see the gear that's turning there, so that's the steering. Oh yeah. So that's steering. And that stopped it working. That just needs to be lined up right then. Alright, we'll worry about that. This one's doing the what do they call that bit? Shovel? Yeah, I think there should be a stop there that stops it going any further back. So that works. Steering might work if we screw it back together so it's all held in place in the right place. Oh, I see, that should be right down there. So that's okay, but the bit that's definitely broken is the forward backwards, which works off these two buttons. Well, that's brilliant. I mean, I hadn't expected to find a matching transmitter, but this one does. Okay, we'll have to take that gearbox apart. I've disconnected the power. You won't be able to see because my hands are in the way, but I'm only unscrewing the screws that hold the gearbox in place. Well, that gear there, I don't see how that can match up with that there. I think we got a bit broken off. That's really frustrating because we've got one here that the whole thing nearly works. But how can that possibly drive that? That's really annoying. You know, there's something missing from here. And we've got two beveled gears there, sort of thing you would get in a differential gearbox. But that's not going to match up with that. If I put it on there, it doesn't even reach it. Well, we can't even guess what's supposed to be there. How frustrating. Looks to me like somebody's had a go at this. Taken it apart and lost the important bit. Crazy. So what have I got for my money? That bit works and that bit works. But that bit can't work because we're missing something. And where I thought there was a speaker in there, there is a gap, but there is no speaker. So there's no sound effects. Very frustrating. I've said that a few times now, haven't I? That's because I am. I'm really upset. I really hope this would be something worth salvaging. But without the right sort of gear to go there, it's going to go nowhere. Except up in my junk box. Oh well, there you go. That's today's charity shop gold or garbage, including a teardown of this, whatever we want to call it, digger tractor unit. I will put it back together. I'll just have a look underneath, see if it did actually have a name on it. Just that good old made in China. Right, well, you don't need to see me put it back together. I'll do that separately. Well, back together. So, that's our steering. And our bucket. But forwards and backwards, we're missing the important gear. What a shame. I guess all I can do with this is stick it up in the loft somewhere, or dump it back on another charity shop. I think I paid too much then, £3.50 for something that's never going to work. Shame. I'm trying to work out what that says. I think that's power scraper. On the back there we got SWHL 3058. And down there, engineering power. So that might help me find it online somewhere. I'm just trying to glue that back together. That's why there's a rubber band around it. That's the only identifying bits I can see. So I think if I type that in, SWHL 3058, it might come up with something.
Hey, thanks for watching. There's plenty of videos on my main channel with more added daily, so don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to keep you up to date with my new releases. You can help keep my channel running by donating $1 on Patreon to buy me coffee. You can always find more information in the video description. Thanks again for watching.